Right, सभी को विजिबल है? हेलो हेलो
Yes, sir.
ओके
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सो अंडर लैंगेटिव कैटेगरी आज हम लोग दो ड्रग्स पढ़ेंगे फर्स्ट वन एलॉय एंड अदर वन इज द रुबाब फर्स्ट वन इज द एलॉय एलॉय सभी लोगों ने प्लांट्स को उसको देखा है ठीक है और लोग घर में भी इस प्लांट्स को लगाते होंगे और एलॉय जो होता है कॉमनली नोन एज द मुसब्बर और ड्रग कुमारी इसको हम लोग हिंदी में बोलते हैं नाउ बायोलॉजिकल सोर्स ऑफ एलॉय एलॉय सिंपली कंसिस्ट ऑफ द ड्राइड juice of the leaves of various species of the aloe, like Aloe barbadensis, which is commonly known as the Curaçao aloe, Aloe perrei, also known as the Socotrine aloe, or Aloe ferox, and hybrid of these species with Aloe africana and Aloe spicata, known as the capulon. तो इधर हम लोगों ने देखा कि जो एलॉय है वो डिफरेंट स्पीशीज से हम लोग उसको ऑब्टेन करते हैं जिसको हम लोग कॉमनली कुछ प्लांट्स को पुराफा एलॉय है कैप एलॉय है सोकोट्राइन एलॉय है जंजीबर एलॉय भी होती है तो सिंपली जो एलॉय होती है वो एलॉय का हम लोग जूस कलेक्ट करते हैं उसके लीफ से एंड द ड्रग बिलोंग टू द फैमिली लिलिएशी नाउ एलॉय are the solid residue that are obtained by evaporating the liquid which drains from the transversely cut leaves of various species of aloe. And then juice is generally concentrated by boiling and solidified on cooling. तो हम लोग जो एलॉय होता है एलॉय के लीफ को हम लोग ट्रांसवर्सली कट करते हैं और ट्रांसवर्सली कट करने के बाद उससे जो जूस पूछे आउट होता है उसको हम लोग पॉट्स में उसको कलेक्ट कर लेते हैं और इसके बाद उसको हम लोग बॉइल करते हैं कंसंट्रेट करते हैं और उसके बाद उसको हम लोग कूलिंग करके उसको सॉलिडिफाई कर लेते हैं तो एलॉय की जो बहुत सारी जो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट स्पीशीज हैं और उन सभी स्पीशीज को अलग अलग मेथड्स होते हैं प्रिपरेशन करने का नाउ जियोग्राफिकल सोर्सेस So alloy is the indigenous to the eastern and southern Africa, and it is grown in the Cape Colony, Zanzibar, and island of Socotra, and it is also cultivated in the Caribbean island and various part of the uh, Europe and also in India. Now, the description of the alloy. So there are the various type of the alloy like crocodile alloy, cap alloy, socotrine alloy, and Zanzibar alloy. So all these type of alloy have different color, odor, and taste. So in this table, you can see that the color of the crocodile alloy is brownish black, and cap alloy are the dark brown or green in color, and socotrine alloy are brownish yellow, and Zanzibar alloy are liver brown in color. Odor, generally, Kurapa allow have a harder form like odor, strong odor, and Capella had nauseating odor. Socotrine allow have unpleasant, while Zanzibar allow have characteristic odor. Now, testo, Kurapa alloy bitter in taste, Capella also bitter in taste, while Socotrine alloy are extremely bitter in taste, and Zanzibar alloy also bitter. Now, extra features, crocodile are transparent in nature, capelloy are glassy fracture, socotrine alloy are opaque in mass, while Zanzibar alloy are waxy in nature. So, Curacoa alloy are have a hydroform like odor and intensely bitter and it is brownish black opaque mass and waxy or somewhat resinous in nature. Capelloy dark brown or greenish brown in color, and it have nauseating and bitter taste. It break with the classic fracture, and it have a distinct odor, nauseating odor. Socotrol oil, it is a brownish yellow in color, opaque mass, and fracture is conchoidal fracture. Now, chemical constituents of the alloy. Alloy generally contain anthraquinone type of the glycosides, and the principal active composition of alloy is alloyne. Alloyne is a mixture of glucoside. So, the principal active composition of alloy is alloyne, which is a mixture of glucoside, and among which berbeloin is the main chemical constituents. So, alloyne is composition of alloy, principal एक्टिव composition of alloy. एलॉइन को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, प्रिंसिपल एक्टिव कंपोजिशन ऑफ एलॉय. और एलॉइन में बहुत सारे केमिकल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स होते हैं, और उस एलॉइन में जो मेन केमिकल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट्स होता है वो बर्बेलॉइन होता है. एंड जनरली बर्बेलॉइन इज केमिकली एलॉय एमोडिन एंथ्रोन C10 ग्लूकोसाइड व्हिच इज अ वाटर सॉल्युबल कंपाउंड. बर्बेलॉइन it's C glycoside, and it is not generally hydrolyzed by heating with dilute acid and alkali, while ferric chloride decomposes the berbeloin by oxidative hydrolysis into alloy amodin enthone, alloy amodin, and glucose. Along with berbeloin, the drug also contains isoberbeloin, beta berbeloin, alloy amodin, and resin. The amount of berbeloin in different commercial varieties vary in large extent. हम लोग देखा जो different टाइप की एलॉय है, लाइक क्रोकोडाइल, कैपुला, सोकोटाइल एलॉय. इन सभी एलॉय में जो मेन एक्टिव कंपोजिशन एलॉयन का जो है berbeloin, उसका कंपोजिशन अलग अलग वैरायटीज में अलग अलग होता है. लाइक क्रोकोडाइल एलॉय contain about 22% of the berbeloin, and the Indian variety, that is the aloe vera, contain very less quantity, about 3.5 to 4%. Curaçao aloe contain 2.5 times quantity of the aloe amodin as compared to capella amodin. Apart from this, the drug also contain aloitic acid, homonetaloin, aloysione, and saponins. Aloysin, which is responsible for the purgative action of alloy. So, the resin of alloy principally contain aloysin, and it have a purgative action. Alloy resin contain aloysin, which have a purgative action. So, these are the chemical constituents of the alloy. So, alloy contain anthraquinone glycoside. These are the structure of the berbeloin, alloy amodin, and the alloy. Now, chemical test. Generally, the chemical test of alloy are divided into two type of the test. First one is the general.
सर सर कुछ बच्चे रिक्वेस्ट
सर कुछ लोग एडमिट होना चाह रहे हैं सर, रिक्वेस्ट पड़ी है.
So, the chemical test of alloy are divided into two categories. First one, general chemical test of alloy, and another one is the special chemical test of alloy. So, first one, general chemical test. In general chemical test, Generally, we take about 1 gram of the alloy powder, and it is boiled with about 100 ml of water, and then it is filtered, and the filtrate that are obtained are used for the general chemical test. In general chemical test, there are mainly two types of the test: bromine test and the borax test. In bromine test, generally freshly prepared bromine solution is added to a small quantity of the above filtrate, and on adding the bromine solution into the filtrate, it gives a pale yellowish precipitate of the tetrabromine. So, in general chemical test, aqueous solution of the alloy give yellow precipitate with the bromine. Another one is the borax test, which is also known as the spontaneous test. In this test, little quantity of the filtrate is treated with the borax, and it is shaken well till the borax crystal dissolve, and when the few drop of this solution are added to a test tube, which are nearly filled with water, give a green fluorescence. So in borax test, generally we take a little quantity of the filtrate of the drug, and in this we add borax and dissolve it, and then the few drop of this solution are added to a test tube, which are nearly filled with water, give a green fluorescence. हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जो हमारा एक्वस जो फिल्ट्रेट था, उस फिल्ट्रेट में हम लोग बोरेक्स डालेंगे, उस बोरेक्स को प्रॉपर्ली डिजॉल्व कर लेंगे। इसके बाद इस सोल्यूशन को हम लोग एक अलग से टेस्ट ट्यूब जिसमें लगभग पानी भरा होगा, उसमें साइड से हम लोग जब इसमें इसको सोल्यूशन को डालेंगे, इट गिव द ग्रीन फ्लोरेसेंस. So these are the chemical test of the alloy. Now, special test. As you know that there are various species of the alloy, and in special test, each type of the alloy give a different color with different test or region. So generally, special tests are performed for distinguish between varieties of the alloy. First one is the nitrous acid test. In this test, generally the crystal of sodium nitrite along with a small quantity of acetic acid are added to aqueous solution of alloy. तो इन nitrous acid test हम लोग क्या करेंगे, सोडियम नाइट्राइट के जो क्रिस्टल होंगे उसको थोड़ा सा लेंगे, उस क्रिस्टल को हम लोग स्मॉल क्वांटिटी का एसिटिक एसिड को उसको हम लोग डिसॉल्व कर लेंगे, और इसके बाद उसमें जब हम लोग एक्वस सॉल्यूशन ऑफ एलॉय का डालेंगे, इट गिव द डिफरेंट कलर विद डिफरेंट वैरायटीज ऑफ द एलॉय, लाइक Curacoa alloy गिव द शार्प पिंक और कॉर्निल कलर. जब हम लोग Curacoa alloy का एक्वस सॉल्यूशन लेंगे और उसमें जब सोडियम नाइट्राइट एक क्रिस्टल और लिटिल क्वांटिटी ऑफ एसिटिक एसिड डालेंगे, तो Curacoa alloy गिव द शार्प पिंक टू कार्मिन कलर. Cat alloy गिव द फेंट पिंक कलर, हल्का पिंक कलर देगा, एंड Socotrine alloy गिव वेरी लेस चेंज इन कलर. जिस तरीके का रहेगा उसका टेस्ट अपना, उसी तरह का उसका कलर रहेगा, थोड़ा बहुत उसमें चेंजेस होंगे कलर में. So these are the nitrous acid test, and this test is generally due to the isopropyl alloy. Now next specific test is the nitric acid test. In nitric acid test, generally this test is carried out either by directly applying nitric acid to the drug, means aqueous solution of the different varieties of the, or its aqueous solution. तो हम लोग नाइट्रिक एसिड को डायरेक्टली अप्लाई करेंगे या फिर इसके एक्वस सॉल्यूशन अप्लाई करते हैं लोग. तो जब ये टेस्ट हम लोग परफॉर्म करते हैं, तो जो Curacoa alloy होती है, इट गिव द डीप ब्राउनिश रेड कलर. सो Curacoa alloy विद नाइट्रिक एसिड गिव द डीप ब्राउनिश रेड कलर. while cap alloy give the brownish color and which change to the green color. Initiate to the brownish color which change to the green color. Cap alloy. Next, Socotrine alloy. Socotrine alloy give pale brownish to yellow color. तो नाइट्रिक एसिड के साथ पुरापा alloy give the deep brownish color. Cap alloy give the brownish color which change to the green, and Socotrine alloy give the pale brownish to yellow color. Next test is the Cuproline test. In Cuproline test, a very dilute aqueous solution of alloy, a drop of saturated copper sulfate solution is added. Then we add a little quantity of the sodium chloride and excess of the 90% alcohol. So in Cuproline test, हम लोग dilute aqueous solution of different type of the alloy लेते हैं. इसके बाद उसमें हम लोग a drop of saturated copper sulfate solution ऐड करते हैं. इसके बाद हम लोग उसमें लिटिल क्वांटिटी में सोडियम क्लोराइड और एक्सेस में 90% अल्कोहल ऐड करते हैं. इसके बाद हम लोग कलर ऑब्जर्व करते हैं. जो पुरापा alloy होता है, it give a wine red color which persists for around 4 hours. So पुरापा alloy give the wine red color which persists about 4 hours. Means उसका जो रेड कलर होता है लगभग 4 घंटे तक सेम रहता है. Cap alloy, tint coloration rapidly changing to yellow. उसका coloration जो होता है tint हल्का रहता है और फिर बाद में वो change to yellow कलर में हो जाता है. Socotrine alloy give the no color change. Socotrine alloy give the no color change. So these are the general and special chemical test of the alloy. In general chemical test, we perform 2 types of the test: bromine test and the borax test. In special chemical test, we perform 3 different types of the test: nitrous acid test, nitric acid test, and the Cuproline test. These are the chemical test of the alloy. Now, usage. All of you know that alloy has the various usage. It is used in various cosmetics and different type of the formulation that's are available in the markets are used. So in various cosmetic preparation, alloy are generally added. So main usage of the alloy is as a purgative, and it have a strong purgative than all एंथ्रेक्नोन ग्लाइकोसाइड. जितने भी एंथ्रेक्नोन ग्लाइकोसाइड्स होते हैं सभी में से इसकी जो purgative activity होती है वो strong होती है. And to counter effect the gripping action, जो alloy का gripping action होता है उसको खत्म करने के लिए जल्दी it gives with the carbonative. alloy में जो gripping effect होता है, सेना भी हम लोगों ने देखा, सेना में भी gripping effect होता है. उस gripping effect को कम करने के लिए, काउंटर effect के लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, इस ड्रग को जल्दी हम लोग कार्बोनेटिव के साथ देते हैं. And it is also ingredient of compound tincture of benzoin. Alloy gel is also used for topical application and many cosmetic usage. There are the various type of the preparations which are used now. Adulterant of the alloy. So there are the different type of the adulterants and substituents of alloy like metal alloy, mocha alloy. These are the adulterant substituents of the alloy. Metal alloy, it resembles to the cap alloy in the microscopy, hence it is used as a substitute. Mocha alloy, it is a brittle, black and glossy alloy with strong odor. Alloy generally adulterated with the black catechu, iron stones, and generally these type of the adulterants are identified by UV light. आपका जो एलॉय होता है उस एलॉय का जनरली हम लोग ब्लैक कैटेचू के साथ या आयरन स्टोन के साथ उसको हम लोग एडल्ट्रेटेड कराते हैं. तो दीज आर दी एडल्ट्रेट एंड सब्स्टिट्यूएंट्स ऑफ द एलॉय. तो दीज आर अबाउट द फार्माकोग्नोसी ऑफ द alloy. And these are the some preparation of the alloy. Aloe vera juice, aloe vera gel, paste are the major commercial products that are available in the market. Some Ayurvedic products like Kumariyaso, these are some Ayurvedic products that are available in the market. These are the therapeutic products which are also available in markets. Now, next drug is the rhubarb. Rhubarb, the synonyms of rhubarb is rheum. Rhubarb generally consists of the peeled, dried rhizome and roots of the rheum imodum, which is Indian rhubarb, and another one is the rheum vivenium. Rheum vivenium, which is a Chinese rhubarb, and it belonging to family Polyphoraceae. So rhubarb simply consists of the peeled, dried rhizome and roots of rheum imodum, which is a Indian rhubarb, and the rheum vivenium, which is a Chinese rhubarb, and it belongs to the family Polyphoraceae. Generally, rhubarb is collected from 6 to 7 year old plant just before the flowering season. It is an important point. Rhubarb is collected from the 6 to 7 year old plant just before flowering season, and generally it is marketed with the cortex intact or partially decorticated. Now these are the structure of the rhubarb. Now geographical source. Generally, rhubarb is obtained from both wild source and also from the cultivated species, which are generally grown in the regions that are mainly from the southeast China to Tibet and Korea. तो जनरली जो आपका rhubarb होता है वो आपका साउथ ईस्ट चाइना और ये तिब्बत कोरिया, तिब्बत और कोरिया साइड में आपका प्लांट्स ग्रो होता है. And it is also operated from the some regions of the Kashmir and Sikkim in India. These are the geographical source. Rhubarb is also grown in some European countries also. Now, microscopic characters of the rhubarb. Rhubarb generally externally brown in color and internally deep yellow in color. rhubarb होती है वो rhubarb की हम लोग प्रोटीन राइजोम देखेंगे तो एक्सटर्नली ब्राउन इन कलर एंड इंटरनली अंदर डीप येलो कलर होती है. टेस्ट स्ट्रिंजेंट एंड odor are the characteristics of it. The rhubarb generally come into the market in two forms, either flat form or round form. In the market, rhubarb come into two forms, flat rhubarb and the round rhubarb. Generally, round pieces of the rhubarb are prepared from the small rhizome of the rhubarb, which are generally cut only transversely, hence they are barrel in shape. Generally, round pieces are prepared from the small rhizome. Round pieces are prepared from the small rhizome, which are cut transversely only. Hence, they are barrel shaped or cylindrical shaped or conical shaped, and it is about 10 to 8 to 10 centimeter length and about 4 centimeter in thickness. So, round rhubarb are 8 to 10 centimeter in length and about 4 centimeter in thickness. Now, flat pieces of the rhubarb, it is prepared from the large rhizome, Flat pieces are prepared from the large rhizome, which are cut longitudinally. Hence, they are the plano-convex in shape, and it has a tapering on both end rows. So, flat pieces are prepared from the large rhizome, which are cut longitudinally. So, they are plano-convex in shape and tapering on the both sides. Generally, flat rhizomes are 7 to 10 centimeter in length and about 3 to 6 centimeter in thickness. And both types of the pieces of the rhubarb have a sharp odor and bitter astringent taste. Now, chemical constituents of the rhubarb. Rhubarb contain anthraquinone glycoside and the astringent principle. Generally in rhubarb, anthraquinone glycosides are ranging about 2 to 4.6%, and they are categorized into 4 groups. rhubarब में भी एंथ्राक्विनोन ग्लाइकोसाइड्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं और जनरली जो एंथ्राक्विनोन ग्लाइकोसाइड्स होते हैं वो 2 to 4.6% होते हैं और ये जो ग्लाइकोसाइड्स है ग्लाइकोसाइड एंथ्राक्विनोन ग्लाइकोसाइड रहुबार्ब के उनको 4 ग्रुप में कैटेगराइज किया गया है. फर्स्ट वन एंथ्राक्विनोन with a carboxyl group. First one, anthraquinone with a carboxyl group, like example, real glucose. Another, anthraquinone without carboxyl group. Anthraquinone without carboxyl group. Example, alloy amodine, trisophenol. These are the example of the anthraquinone without carboxyl group. Next, anthrone and dianthrone of alloy amodine, trisophenol. Anthrone and dianthrone of alloy amodine, and the trisophenol. Last one, group heterodianthrone, like palmidine A, palmidine B, and palmidine C. Generally, palmidine A, B, C are formed from 2 different anthrone molecules. So, the anthraquinone glycosides of the rhubarb are categorized into 4 groups. First one, anthraquinone with carboxyl group. दूसरा, anthraquinone without carboxyl group. Third one, anthrone and dianthrone of alloy amodine, trisophenol. And fourth one is the heterodianthrone, like example palmidine A, B, and C, and which are formed from 2 different anthrone molecules. These are the structure of the trisophenol. Here, amodine, alloy amodine, and green. These are the structure of the chemical compound that are obtained from the rhubarb. Now, palmidine A consists of or formed 2 different anthrone molecules, like alloy amodine anthrone and amodine anthrone. Here you see palmidine A consists of 2 different enthone molecule, alloy amodininthrone and amodininthrone. Similarly, polymidine B, alloy amodininthrone and cresophenol, and polymidine C, amodininthrone and cresophenolinthrone. The astringent part of the rhubarb simply consists of the gallic acid as glucogallin along with tannin, catechin and epicatechin. जो astringent action होता है rhubarb का mainly gallic acid in the form of the glucogallin along with the tannin, and the catechin and epicatechin are also present. And the drug also contain pectin, starch, fat and calcium oxalate. These are the chemical components of the rhubarb. Now chemical tester. Rhubarb contain the anthraquinone glycoside, so it gives the bond trigger test, modified bond trigger test, and
हेलो सर, आपकी आवाज कट रही है,
okay.
साफ नहीं आ रही सर।
Now chemical test of the rhubarb. Rhubarb gives the positive test of the modified bond trigger test. That it contain anthraquinone glycoside, so it gives the bond trigger test. Another test, rhubarb show a red color with the addition of alkali like potassium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide due to the presence of anthraquinone glycosides. rhubarb तो alkali solution होते हैं, उनके साथ ये रेड कलर देता है. Now usage, rhubarb used as a bitter stomachic and used as a purgative. These are the uses of the rhubarb. So these about the pharmacognosy of the alloy and the rhubarb.